I know one Amish who has a driver's license. Not even his wife knows. He said he got it just in case he's out on a job and ends up without a driver. I know quite a few of them that have a driver's license. I don't mention their names. Some of them even follow me on this channel. Some of them might be related to me. Wink, wink. Yeah, that's not uncommon. What the bishop doesn't know doesn't hurt him. I know people that have driver's license for many years and have never gotten caught. Just because they're not allowed to do something don't mean they ain't going to do it. Matter of fact, when I was Amish, me and my dad, we broke a lot of rules together. We thought it was more fun to do it when we're not allowed to do it. So there's a lot of Amish that do things like that, and they'll go out and drive. I've even let several individuals in the Amish drive my own car. It was after dark, and back when I first left the Amish, that happened quite often. They didn't even have a license and they drove my car. My dad, when I was working with him on construction when I was an Amish teenager, he actually let me drive the people we were working for. They had a tractor. He let me drive the tractor. And he even rode a dirt bike. You guys, most of you probably know that story. He took me on an airplane ride. The church never found out, and my dad never got shunned for this. But we went to lunch. He said, "Eli, I'm going to take you to a worldly restaurant today." I'm all excited, like, yeah! But that excitement got very scary real quick, real fast. Had a nice plate of shrimp. Shrimp for the first time was delicious. But then he starts talking to the airplane pilots that came in with their little Cessna planes flying in Mount Victory, Ohio. They had a little airstrip behind there where they landed their little planes and came in to eat. My dad was very talkative and talked them into giving us an airplane ride. They thought it would be a great honor to give an Amish man an airplane ride. So, of course, they went for it. And my dad sucked me right into it. And I thought, as I got into the airplane, I thought my shrimp was going to come up. I almost barfed. I was so scared, so nervous. There was a knot in my stomach. And there we go. We take off. Now, the Cessna planes were really noisy and loud. I had this earmuff thing on. But my dad, I couldn't hear what he was saying to the pilot. But I soon discovered that he was telling the pilot to fly us over the Amish farm. And that's exactly what happened. All at once, we tilted sideways, and I'm leaning on the glass, and I'm looking down, and I'm like, well, that looks awfully familiar. It's our Amish farm. There's the barn, there's the house. And out of nowhere, here comes my younger brother out of the barn. And he's about halfway in between the house and the barn. And he looks up like he was surprised that we're flying that low. And he just goes like this and starts waving. He had no idea his brother and his daddy are in that airplane. Years later, after I left the Amish, I shared that with him. And he just about couldn't believe it. He actually remembered that day because he said, an airplane has never flown that close to the barn. They were very low. He says that's what caught his attention, and he remembered it, and he goes, man.